It is officially 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I know it's been a week, but Happy New Year anyway, you jackass. Regardless, a turn of the new year means a lot of new things. The MLB season's going to be starting up in a matter of a few months. Spring training, I think, starts around maybe a month and a half, 2 months. And with that means hopefully in the near future MLB 24 news and eventually the release of MLB 24. Now in the meantime, to keep myself entertained with MLB 23 until MLB 24 comes out, I'm going to be making team builds and kind of just, hopping on ranked seasons from time to time to keep myself entertained and be able to have like a avenue to be able to express how I feel about MLB 23 and going to 24 and like my hopes and changes and all that kind of thing. Even talking about MLB offseason stuff and just saying how I feel about like just the landscape of baseball altogether. So with that, today with the change of the calendar to 2024, I am making the team of 2024. Very unique when it comes to this team build. So allow me to break it down. Any player that is associated with the number 2, 0, 4, 20, 24, they're all eligible. So I made a team of guys who are associated with any of those numbers in any fashion, because I try to make it as broad as possible because I would have been working myself into a corner. I still want to have a team that I feel comfortable playing with. So with that, let's get into introducing the team. So obviously the outfield is consisting of all players who are associated with the number 24 on the backs of their jerseys. Obviously Griffey for Seattle wearing number 24 and getting the number retired over there. Willie Mays for the Giants, and Ricky Henderson before he changed to number 35, I believe, when he went back to the A's. Kevin Youkilis is going to be playing third, being associated with the number 20 with the Boston Red Sox. For 2 for Derek Jeter, of course. Kind of didn't feel right not having him on this team, especially being so iconic with the number 2. But also, I haven't really played all too many games with him, like completing the collection, everything. And yeah, the numbers aren't looking so great. But I mean, it's only 4 games. So Vital Marte kind of checks off a couple of boxes because obviously he wears the number 4 for his 20-game postseason hitting streak that I'm not sure is still going. I'm not sure if it got broken in the World Series, but regardless of that, he makes his team. Cody Bellinger donned the number 24 when he played for the Cubs this past season. Still interesting to see where Bellinger is actually going to go. I don't know. It seems more and more likely he's going to end up going back to the Cubs. William Contreras for the Brewers, going to be playing catcher for me. The newest superstar for the Yankees is going to be Juan Soto. Yes, I know Juan Soto turned 25 in October, but at the time of this card's creation, he was still 24 years of age, so he just slides in there and he's going to be DHing for me. On the bench, we got Pete Alonso, who wears number 20, obviously number 4 for George Springer, 24 for Yasmani Grandal, and we got Jazz Chisholm for number 2. For the starting rotation, we got Jake Peavy, Tristan McKenzie, who was age 24 and wears the number 24 when this card was made. He's still on the Guardians, of course. Spencer Strider, because of his age, at 24 years of age. Blake Snell wears the number 4, and Lucas Giolito, newly donned Boston Red Sox. He is age 24, so he fits the criteria for the pitching rotation. The bullpen, it was getting really iffy to kind of look around. I think I had to spend most of the time finding guys who kind of fit. We got Chris Paddock, number 20. We got former Rocky and Adam Ottavino, wore number 0. Matt Brash, age 24. Now, Aroldis Chapman, this is the stretch because I really wanted a second lefty. 24 for stamina. So I really was hoping he was 1 year off the age and it would have been fine, but 24 off the stamina, I'm taking it because I really wanted another lefty in the bullpen. The 99 Brewers Josh Hader, he was age 24 with this Tops Now card. So I had to change it because I went with Gregory Santos from Chicago and he was 23 at the time that his card was made, and I was going to keep him in there because saying that like he's 24 now, but that would go against the use of Juan Soto. So in order to kind of have continuity, I'm just going to include him in here. And obviously Brusdar Graterol, he is age 24 on his card, so he's going to be our closer. By my record, I have not played a lot of ranked seasons this year, so I'm not going to be saying anything about because it's really, I haven't played very much. I haven't played a whole lot of ranked seasons this year, as you can tell with like the 40 game sample, damn near. Well, this will be the 40th game, and it kind of sucks. That's something I'm going to be delving into as I'm playing because like this is such a fall off, and it's also my pennant race game. I'm playing on my created stadium. It is not max elevation. I really don't like playing max elevation stadiums, or I feel like that's just, it's too, I want to say it's too easy. It's not fun. I obviously have the Vendetta Sports Media sponsorship at my stadium. But yeah, playing ranked seasons, this year really hasn't been as enjoyable, I guess, to me for the like compared to years ago, because I have gone back and looked at my old squads on MLB. I understand they're going to be shutting down MLB 19 and 20 servers pretty soon, at least at some point in this year. And I was looking back at just like my records and just seeing how much ranked seasons I actually played. And I remember in like MLB 20, I played nearly like 300 games. And I know people play far more, and some people probably just average out of like a 60 game sample. You know what? I'm gonna use Spencer Strider just because of everything that happened with that Chris Sale video. Make sure you guys go check that out on Vendetta Sports Media's YouTube if you guys haven't. Okay, my guys has Bob Gibson on the mound, and he has himself a pretty good squad, but they don't let me down. Let's just play it out. Like, dude got a 27 ERA, bro. You'll be fine. Come on, Jeter. Get him, get him. Yeah, Jeter's the greatest defensive shortstop of all time. You're batting $190. You're batting 191 with 99. My God, dude. All right, 1, 2, 3 innings. Let's go hit. Batting under 200 with any Mike Trout card is absolutely insane.
Got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Ground ball up the middle.
Oh, what a play. Ooh, 99 speed. Let's go. Yeah, just the way ranked season has kind of been, and just like content in general throughout the entire year of MLB hasn't really been all that enjoyable for me. I remember back in when it felt like rewards actually felt rewarding to get, not just after a little bit of a hassle. Obviously the sets didn't help out a ton the way they went about content, but I think I applaud them for trying to make it seem different, or at least have a change of pace with how things go. But something I will not rock with was 99s off the rip. Let me say this, because a few years ago, when I believe it was MLB 18 or MLB 19, when they increased the attribute cap to negate the amount of players who were getting 99 overalls who they deemed didn't deserve 99 overalls or weren't warranted 99 overalls, that's why they increased the attribute caps to 125 for like offense and hits per nine and all that. Now they go and put 99s in the game day one, and then look what happens. We have players who do not need 99 overall cards, and it's even been proven that certain players would have a 99 overall card, and like they'll actually go and do testing, I believe in like Show Zone and stuff like that. We'll have the legitimate overalls for certain players, and they weren't be warranted of a 99 overall. So they just went back to the same problem they had when it came to the attribute cap. So maybe it was because of the World Baseball Classic, and they felt like they couldn't, like certain players were deserving of 99s. But the thing that doesn't make any sense is that I don't see a whole lot of people using 99 overalls from set one from like the World Baseball Classic and whatnot, where the 99 overalls later on in the year are far better than the ones that were released when the game first came out. 99s off the rip, that really negated a lot of the quote-unquote gameplay changes they made to the game this year. So it was really hard to kind of notice, the foul tips and everything else that they said they addressed when you have guys with 100 plus contact and power at the start of the game. So really hope they kind of dial it back. There you go. That's a good take. Base is loaded for Bellinger. Let's see if we can make something happen in the first inning. High and deep to right field, Bellinger. That was great, man. Absolute tank. That's his first with that. I think that's the first one I've hit with that card. No, actually, that's a lie. That's the second one. We get to Bob Gibson in the first inning. This is good. I wanted to score as many runs as possible with first Strider. Another one. Slider right down the chute, man. Oh, that's bad. No, but yeah, again, look, what was I talking about? I would usually never think of Soto to hit cheapies like that, especially going to New York. Everything he hit better be like second deck out there in those right field boxes. I'm hoping for MLB 24 to be like they have a resurgence or a bounce back. I gotta get down. That's bad luck. But I can go up and down about a bunch of like the changes I would like to see for MLB 24 right now, but I feel that it won't do a whole lot of good because we'll be here forever talking for like hours on end. So I'll save that for a different video, and don't even get me started on just like the card variety. Something I will get into right now is the card art. As like some people may not care about it, you know, it's card art, but I feel like it makes such a big impact on Diamond Dynasty. As we get a strikeout on Devers. But yeah, just like the card art, they kind of really shied away this year from using the real counter, like the actual like card arts made by Topps. And I understand there's a whole situation. I think Topps got acquired by Fanatics, I believe. Their partnership with Major League Baseball when it comes to trading cards is gonna I think it's gonna expire in the next couple of years. Oh, almost had a web gem. People at SDS and the folks who make MLB The Show wanted to kind of shy away from, I guess, using those, even though they did use those, like the actual card art to some degree for the flashback cards, and they still use the actual like Topps Now, or not Topps Now, they still use Topps Now, but they also are still using the Topps cards for the live series and whatnot. Is he out of here? Well, we get the win in 2 innings. That's another problem I have. And I guess right now I can go on a little bit of a rant. MLB The Show has, I think, a competitiveness problem, or at least in terms of ranked seasons. And I'll talk about it now. But at the same time, I honestly think that there's gonna have to be some sort of changes. The way they have the formula now, ranked seasons just isn't fun for me. I've only played 40 games of ranked seasons compared to me playing hundreds and hundreds of games in games past. And at the same time, I really would like them to kind of address the rating system. I feel like it's just played out. They've been using the same ranked seasons formula for like God knows how long. Like I think ever since MLB 17, MLB 16 I started, and MLB 17 I can recall absolutely that it's been the exact same ever since. They like made the rewards a little bit better, and they obviously have like the World Series program and stuff, so it allows people to get those cards a little bit easier, even though you can't sell them. I'm all for bringing in new game modes, but at the same time, I really want them to kind of refresh like ranked seasons, because ranked seasons is where, like, technically where you should go to really try to get the best rewards and all that. I really don't have a straightforward option as to make it better, but I think it's daunting on people that are casual gamers on this game to look at it in 9 innings of ranked. Just what we just witnessed, and people quitting when they go down 5 when you still have 7 innings of baseball to go. You know, as soon as they just give up on themselves too quickly. So I think there has to be a way to incentivize people staying in games. And also I get it on the other side, like, you're down a bunch, but again, it's by the 2nd inning. Like, at least play like halfway through. But again, it's like it's the show. Anything can really happen. But yeah, that's just like my slight little rant. And I think BR at this point in the year is a lot more. I would feel like it's a lot more entertaining than just playing, because there's a lot more strategy involved in terms of building your team and whatnot. And then events, it's like obviously like the 3 innings. You can kind of use like the cards you kind of like to use for the most part. But ranked is where you kind of put that all together. But the fact that they've kept the rank system the same for close to like nearly a decade in the next couple of years, if they don't change it, it's getting real repetitive. And then at the same time, it doesn't feel rewarding going through and playing only like a couple innings every game. And keep in mind, like, I'm in the lower ranks, so you can kind of anticipate that. Like, I think in the higher ranks, it's a little bit different. But I can pretty sure everybody can agree, and they probably like to see a revamp of ranked seasons. A lot of things about MLB 23 really just didn't like hit and didn't make sense with me. I wish I had a longer gameplay to give you guys, but I mean, that's just the state of ranked seasons right now. So I just made this more into like a rant. I'll have far more videos and far more gameplays. I'm discussing like MLB 23 and what I would like to see in MLB 24. I'm talking about legends I would like to see and things like that. So I really appreciate you guys show your support in this video, and check out vendettasportsmedia.com to stay up to date with all your favorite sports. We cover professional wrestling, baseball, basketball. We have something pretty much for everybody. We would really much appreciate it. With that, that's going to be it for me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.